Hello and welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, where we cut through the headlines, call out the media games and stand in unwavering support of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. I'm your host, Adrian, and today we're diving into yet another tired and predictable smear. This time courtesy of News Corp columnist Angela Mollard. In a recent interview with Sky News Australia, Mollard claimed that Meghan Markle keeps having a go at the royal family because, and I quote, "It keeps her in the news cycle." Now, if you've followed the way the British media operates, you'll already see the hypocrisy. But don't worry, we're going to unpack all of it. Meghan Markle's every move is scrutinised, and Angela Mollard's latest critique is just another echo in a long chorus. Mollard claims Meghan's new lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, is a calculated attempt to profit from royal ties. This narrative isn't new. It's a well-worn script that frames Meghan as opportunistic no matter what she does. The media's lens is always suspicious, turning ordinary entrepreneurship into controversy. Headlines dissect her motives, always linking her back to the royal family she left behind. This cycle creates a feedback loop. Every action is twisted to fit a negative narrative. The underlying message? Meghan should fade away, as if her worth ended with her royal duties. But this denies her basic autonomy and ambition. The media's fixation says more about their need for drama than Meghan's intentions. Mollard's words are amplified by a media machine hungry for conflict. By painting Meghan as controversial, the media ensures she remains so, fuel for endless headlines. It's a story that sells, but at the cost of fairness and nuance. Meghan is simply trying to build a life on her own terms, far from the gilded cage she left behind. Critics accuse Meghan of seeking attention, yet it's the commentators who keep her in the spotlight. They write the stories, produce the segments, and keep her name trending. It's a circular logic. They generate the attention, then blame her for receiving it. If she's private, she's plotting. If she's public, she's performing. The irony is lost on those who profit from her every move. Without their constant coverage, the noise would fade. Meghan is a character in a drama the media refuses to end. Every project or appearance becomes fodder for more analysis. The real addiction is the media's need for her story. The accusation of attention-seeking is a convenient deflection. It absolves the media of responsibility for the climate they create. The narrative matters more than reality. By casting Meghan as polarising, they guarantee engagement and revenue. The observer effect is at play. The act of reporting changes the reality for Meghan. The media's gaze is the true spotlight, one they refuse to turn off. Storytelling is how we make sense of our lives, and Meghan has every right to tell hers. For years, others shaped her narrative: tabloids, palace insiders, and royal protocols. When Meghan and Harry spoke out, it wasn't an attack, it was reclaiming their voices. Sharing personal pain isn't aggression, it's survival and self-preservation. The royal family controls its image, but Meghan's truth was messy and real. Her openness about mental health wasn't a war on the monarchy, it was a plea for understanding. The discomfort her story caused reveals how institutions resist challenge. Blaming her for the discomfort is blaming the messenger. Her testimony gave voice to isolation and pressure the institution would never admit. Speaking out was an act of healing, not hostility. To build a new life, you must make peace with the old, sometimes by speaking about it. Denying her this right is demanding silence in the face of suffering. Her voice is a tool for asserting her humanity, not for attack. The process is about liberation, not conflict. Meghan's story is her own, and claiming it is her right. Why is Meghan Markle such a media obsession? It's not just what she does, but who she is. She's an independent, self-made woman who broke royal tradition and walked away. Her story upends the fairy tale. She left the palace, taking the prince with her. This challenges the idea that a royal title is the ultimate prize. Meghan's global platform and advocacy make her relevant beyond the monarchy. The media recognizes her influence and can't ignore it. She resonates with millions who see their own struggles in her journey. Meghan refuses to play by old rules. She speaks her mind and builds her own brand. This defiance unsettles traditional power structures. The media's relentless coverage is a sign of their inability to categorize her. She's a puzzle they can't solve, so they keep talking. Her existence challenges their narrative. Meghan is living on her own terms, and that's what keeps the cameras rolling. Critics say Meghan and Harry cling to the monarchy for relevance, but the reality is different. It's the media and royal supporters who can't let go of her royal past. Her history is part of her story, not a marketing ploy. Meghan and Harry are building a new life, new foundation, new deals, new brand. These are independent moves, not backward glances. The media insists on framing everything through the royal lens. This choice keeps Meghan tethered to the monarchy in public perception. It's a way to diminish her achievements and reinforce the monarchy's importance. The narrative that she's clinging on is fiction. The real shadow is cast by the media, not Meghan. She and Harry made a decisive break. New continent, new careers. Meghan is stepping into her own light, while the media tries to pull her back. The story of dependency is a myth designed to protect the institution, not reflect reality. In the media ecosystem, we must look beyond headlines and question the stories we're told. Who's telling the story? What's their motive? Is it balanced or designed to provoke? Meghan's coverage is a case study in media bias and repetition. Headlines often paint her in the worst light, downplaying her successes and questioning her motives. This isn't objective journalism, it's character creation for profit. Recognizing this helps us step back and see the bigger picture. We must challenge the idea that outspoken women are fair game for relentless criticism. The negativity has real consequences, fueling division and online harassment. By demanding fact-based reporting, we can help create a healthier media environment. It starts with our choices, what we read, believe, and question. When we see attacks on Meghan, we should look for the real story. Critical thinking lets us see people as they are, not as the media portrays them. There's strength in standing together, especially for those who speak uncomfortable truths. Meghan's story is about courage in the face of a powerful system and the backlash that follows. Supporting her means supporting the right to be heard. When institutions and media try to silence a voice, it's a test for all of us. Support doesn't mean agreement, it means demanding fairness and respect. By standing with those who share their experiences, we build a culture that values truth. The campaign against Meghan aims to isolate her, but global support proves it's failing. For every negative headline, there's a wave of admiration for her resilience. This support is a powerful counter-narrative. Compassion and empathy can outweigh cynicism and critique. Let's choose to be part of the supportive chorus, championing those who tell their stories. The world needs more listeners, not more critics. By offering support, we defend the principle that speaking truth to power is both courageous and necessary. So let's be clear, Meghan Markle isn't clinging to the monarchy, she's not having a go, she's not desperate to stay in the news, but she is unapologetically living her truth. And for some, especially in legacy media circles that thrive off controlling women, that's simply too much to handle. Instead of holding Meghan to some absurd, mute standard of silence, maybe it's time these commentators turn the spotlight on themselves. Maybe it's time they ask why they're still so obsessed with a woman who has left the palace, but never stopped being a threat to their narrative. That's it for today's episode of Meghan and Harry Tales. I'm Adrian. Thank you for tuning in, for thinking critically, and for standing with those who stand in their truth, even when it's inconvenient for the establishment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay sharp, stay kind, and stay on the side of justice.